now it's back over to the lion enclosure, because Charlie and his girls are about to get a midnight feast.
Earlier, Bob, Trollope and I were in the lion enclosure looking at, well, what looked really like a mass of cables and equipment. What we've done is set up infrared cameras and infrared lights, because tonight the lions are being fed after dark. We have now stuck out the meat for them, so they're food, but sort of whole carcasses fed rather than chunks.
Yeah, what we've done is we've placed two half carcasses together, staked them down to sort of simulate a whole carcass, basically.
Right. So should we? They're down in the house still. Brian is with them, is that right?
He's there. Yeah.
So can we radio Brian and let them out and see?
Do that. Line 2, Brian. Yep, everyone's in vehicles and it is safe to let them out.
The big cats are not often let out at night, as after dark they're much less predictable and more dangerous. Lions have a very strict pride structure, which is best demonstrated when hunting and feeding. The females do most of the work during the hunt, but the male takes charge when it's time to eat. Fights often break out at this point, as it's when dominance issues are resolved. This is natural and helps maintain a healthy pride structure. In Charlie's pride, Sky is currently in season, so he's mating with her, and she'll probably get preferential treatment. So there could well be a bit of fur flying tonight, but it's all natural behaviour.
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Female, who's this coming in?
That looks like Asia.
Right. Gosh, what...
So, yeah, straight into that. There's another one.
Oh, yeah, in fact, 3 females. Now, where's Charlie? Is he basically letting them do all the work as normal?
No, he's just come up to the carcass now.
This looks fantastic.
So that's 4 of them.
And straight in. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy.
Yeah. He's going to get the tail. There's another one in the back there.
Oh, now Charlie's trying to, as you predicted, pull the carcass away. And this is really interesting because we never get to see them eat like this. Charlie, he isn't chivalrous. We did ask that earlier, didn't we? And I think he's answered the question already. So who's this girlfriend at the moment? You thought it was Sky?
Sky. Most probably the one that is eating opposite.
Right.
So
he's really having a go at the other females, isn't he? And it's all lovey-dovey when he goes back to her.
You don't want to offend her, obviously.
No, obviously not.
You want something from her.
Sky is looking quite literally like the cat that's got the cream all over the carcass at the moment. You can see how she really uses all the teeth, you know, the front teeth, back molars, tongue. Yeah. It is amazing.
That could be a wild fight.
It could. It really could. Apart from perhaps the oak tree in the background, slightly gives us away. Yeah. But isn't it funny? Look at all these females just lying patiently, just going, okay, well, we'll let Charlie and the favoured one. Now this is a pride that doesn't have cubs.
No. Charlie is vasectomized.
Someone dared to go in, yeah. Oh, that's quite a big scrap.
There's more intimidation than anything. They're going to get so there's 2 half carcasses there, so there's plenty of
something chased off into the dark. That was quite dramatic.
Yeah.
Suddenly, he's left the carcass, so he's obviously furious.
So, they do have a hierarchy, and you can see that Sky's obviously...
the camera arrives again.
He's just over the meat now, he's just gone back to his meat.
He's gone back to his I think these females are fairly feisty though, aren't they?
I suppose if they all ganged up together, they could sort him out.
Yeah.
He's obviously quite an intimidating sight.
It's quite funny, as soon as he chases off someone, the other 2 are like, oh, we'll sneak in for a quick mouthful.
It is, a lot of it is more noise than anything. It's intimidation.
Like a lot of blokes, isn't it? Like a lot of noise.
Oh,
there he goes again. Now, I mean, does this worry you if one of the females did get injured?
It obviously does, but they're giving back as good as they get.
Yeah.
and you do get cuts from time to time. And we have a veterinary.
They come right up to the fence here. Can we tilt the camera down? Okay. They are metres away. It's not even metres, probably a metre away from the car.
You can see a bit of Charlie there.
A little bit of Charlie right by the fence.
Girlfriend's down here, so that's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Just wants to.
By feeding them in this way, you're not putting any of them into a sort of adverse risk.
No. During the day when we feed, you do have little scraps like that, but that's all part of their hierarchy.
Yeah.
If they didn't do that, then they would just be obviously no sort of character.
No, absolutely.
It's all calmed down there. He's a bit grumpy, but he's still got his girlfriend.
So will they stay out for the rest of the night now? Will you leave them?
Yeah, the house is open for them. If they want to go in, they can. If not, they'll stay out here.
Another little scrap going on. Charlie, behave yourself.
He's just showing off.
He is a thing. I mean, as I say, that none of the females that he's going for really look that concerned. It looks more like play fighting, actually, doesn't it, than any serious intent. He's just gone off into the shadows. So you can go right. I don't know whether our lights can pick him up. Do you think that's it? Well, I mean, for me, that was absolutely fantastic experience. Were you pleased that that's gone well?
Yeah. It shows all the characteristics of a wild pride, and ultimately that's what we try to get here. We don't interfere too much, and hopefully, they live as natural a life as they can give it.
Well, I think we are going to leave the lions to their midnight feast. But I think, Bob, if you don't mind, can we come back in the morning, in the light of day, and see just how much of these carcasses are left?
Yeah.
What's your bet?
Just bones.
Do you think?
Just a few bones, yeah.
Okay, well, let's see if Bob is right. Join us a bit later when we'll find out how well the pride fared in the middle of the night.